how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. My name's Dan Bird. I'm a doctor at Family Care Health Centers. We're going through the neighborhood talking to parents about preventing childhood lead poisoning.
Lead poisoning, that gives children's learning disabilities, right?
That's right. Children can have a learning disability and difficulties focusing in school if they have elevated levels of lead in their blood.
Oh, I thought that was a problem from the past.
It was a worse problem in the past, but it's still a big problem today in older cities like St. Louis, where we have old buildings and the paint was applied before 1978 when it was prohibited by the federal government.
Oh, we don't want our baby to get lead poison. Do you think we're at risk?
Yeah, I mean, this is an older house. I can see some peeling paint here. There's some risk. To really know how much risk you have, you want to get an inspection by the city. They have a special tool which can see if there's lead in the paint, and they also take samples of the dust to see how much lead there is in dust from the window wells and from the floor.
What about this house? Does it have any problem?
You might. I mean, it's really hard to tell for me right now because I don't have the proper tools and instruments, but a lead inspection is really the way to go. It can be a little bit expensive if you get it from a private company, but the city will provide it free if there is a pregnant woman or children under age 6 that live in the house.
But an inspection, that sounds so expensive.
Yeah, so it'd be like $300 or $400 if you got a private company, but it's free through the city. You can call a number at the Citizen Service Bureau. It's 314-622-4800, and they can arrange for a free home lead inspection.
Okay, I have one more question. Can I just look at the paint and fix it by myself?
Oh, that's a great question. You can fix it yourself, but you need to be really careful because if it's not done correctly, you can actually make the problem worse. When a professional does a lead hazard remediation, they first wet all of the walls, then they put plastic over the furniture, the floor, and the walls that are not being repaired. And after they're done, they take samples to make sure that the level of lead in the dust is lower than it was before they started. So if you're going to do it yourself, you really should take a class first or have a professional do it.
And instead of inspecting the house, can we just wait and have our children's blood tested?
Oh, that's a good question. So the state does recommend that all children under age 6 get tested every year for lead. The problem is, once the child has an elevated level of lead, they already have some damage to their brain and can have learning problems. So the best policy would be to fix the problems before the child is lead poisoned.
Oh my gosh, we should get our house inspected right now.
Oh, that'd be great. Let's go back to the office and we'll fill out paperwork and give a call to the Citizen Service Bureau.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Let's go. Thank you.
Lead is a dangerous mineral that can cause permanent damage and affect your baby's brain, health, behavior, and ability to learn. Lead can be found in paint in many homes. The good news is that lead poisoning can be prevented. If you have any questions, then talk to your healthcare team. Please remember that you are the advocate for you and your children.